Welcome to Los Angeles and your annual dealer meeting. Are you ready for a great time tonight? We are too, and we couldn't be more fired up for the next few days. The video you just saw is our new message to the world. All for freedom and freedom for all. This brand statement is how we'll tell the world that all freedom-loving individuals are welcome to join us and to be a part of what we do. Watch for more ways we'll see this powerful invitation throughout the year. You know what else was cool? It was cool to see your photos as we came walking in today. Your pictures of your teams. Riding and living this brand is all we need to understand why we prevail. You are delivering dreams of personal freedom to millions of riders across this globe, and no one does it better. Rolling in a big way. We have an incredible night, an annual dealer meeting ahead of us, full of ways we're inspiring new riders and jam-packed with game-changing products that will absolutely blow you away. So whether you're here in the theater with us tonight or watching from around the world on our webcam, sit back, get comfortable, because for the next 90 minutes, we are going to take you on an incredible ride. And it begins with a common goal that all of us shares, to build the next generation of Harley-Davidson riders globally. Over the next 10 years, we are going to build 2 million new riders in the United States. Those 2 million new riders will come from every generation riding today and from generations yet to come of age. And outside of the United States, we will grow our international percent of business to 50%, growing our reach and impact across the globe. Now, these are ambitious goals that we know we can meet. Why? Because we believe in this brand, and we believe in you. We know together this company and dealer network has come face to face with many challenges before, and it has always won. We know we're the originators of motorcycle trends and of a culture and a way of life that is deeply a part of America and of Americana. And we know, most of all, we know that we are Harley-Davidson, and there is no one on this planet that can do what we do. Am I right? We're fired up to compete and win. And tonight, we are bringing it so that you can bring it. So let's get things rolling by talking about the how of our strategy and about making a difference today. And here to do that, welcome your regional leaders, Mike Kennedy and Mark McAllister.
We are totally jacked for this annual dealer meeting. How about the U.S. dealers in the house tonight? Can I hear you?
Wow. And if you're a dealer from outside the U.S., let me hear you. That energy, our passion for this brand, is why this business is so special. It's why the annual dealer meeting is the best time of year. because we get to be together and we get to recognize and celebrate you and what you do for riders every day.
And what you do is a lot, and we appreciate every bit of it. It's also great to get together because we have the opportunity to talk about our business and where we're headed together. How about we begin in the United States of America? U.S. dealers, I'd like to thank you for your dedication. Day in and day out, you are delivering amazing Harley-Davidson experiences to riders from Long Island to right here in Los Angeles and everywhere in between. And because of you, our brand continues to be a powerful force. I was reminded of this a few weeks back when I was honored to help celebrate the 50th year of Schaefer's Harley-Davidson in Orangeburg, Pennsylvania. As I sat listening to Fern, Dennis and Carol, the entire Schaefer family and friends, I heard stories of growing up riding. I heard about a dealership that is a pillar of their community. Harleys in every 4th of July parade, a tradition of taking the homecoming quarterback out on the field on an electric line. I listened to a 91-year-old Nana tell with pride the story of how the dealership began in 1967. A venture that began because the family just loved to ride. Why do I tell you that story? Because it's more than a story of longevity. It's a story of growing ridership, a story of taking care of customers and inspiring new riders year after year. It's also a story that underscores the importance of dealer profitability. Without a profitable dealership, the Schaefers wouldn't have lasted 5 years, much less 50. Dealer profitability is critical to this business, and here's why. The pathway to our goal of 2 million new riders in the United States over the next 10 years is only achievable with a healthy dealer network. How we foster a healthy dealer network is a discussion item in every U.S. Dealer Advisory Council meeting. And I'd like to thank them for their insight, for challenging our thinking, especially on complex issues like dealer profitability, product development, and product allocation. I'd also like to thank them for their spirit and willingness to work together to find solutions. In today's dynamic business environment, we have to close the gaps that separate us. We need to be aligned to powerfully compete. Our relationship has never been more important. And to this point, we know we can do better. And we're committed to building on the trust we have with each other. To get a healthier dealer network, it will take new and different thinking and action by the people on this stage and the teams that support you. And it will take commitment and effort from every U.S. dealer in this room and listening from home. Now, actions from us. For example, we will continue to manage supply in line with demand because we know we can't sell more bikes than customers are looking to buy. We know there's pressure on prices and it's impacting your business. And the remedy starts with a smarter supply of new bikes. A smarter supply and better allocation of bikes so your sales manager respects and cherishes his or her own allocation of bikes. Now, we've made progress on this front in 2017 and we must keep it going. Improving your profitability means giving you better tools and resources that support your effort to build new riders and inspire current riders to ride more miles. That's what we mean by ridership. To support you, this fall we will release a Building Ridership Activation Guide, developed using dealer insight and your experience. All this week at the show, we're getting your input and expert advice on best practices. We're after the best opportunities that exist in each stage of the rider development journey. Things like how to grow public awareness in your community so that you're known as the place for motorcycle culture even more than you are today. Or how to best mentor new riding academy graduates on a new or used motorcycle. Or how to inspire a competitive owner to take a test ride and celebrate the moment when she buys her first Harley-Davidson motorcycle. And how to encourage your Iron Butt riders to become brand ambassadors by sharing their next journey and their experience with your dealership on Facebook, Instagram, and of course my favorite, Twitter. Improving your profitability also means providing sales professionals with quality training so they can sell confidently against the competition with knowledge and personal experience. Because frontline product knowledge is so critical for success, this fall we're introducing new sales training built on a clear selling process, and we're bringing back to the track. Back to the Track is an intensive and wildly effective training experience that's both classroom and riding. I encourage you to sign up for these opportunities through HDU. Improving your profitability is also making it easier for you to do business with the motor company. And it means embracing the used Harley-Davidson business in your market area so you can capture the full opportunity in your area for new riders. I am pleased to announce we'll be rolling out an all-new 2018 co-op program, which will free up your dealership to build new riders by removing claims processes and restrictions. And it will increase your co-op funds for new and used Harley-Davidson sales. Full program details will be out this fall in time for your 2008 spring plans. And these are just a few examples. How about dealer actions? Our ask of you is this. We need your continued engagement and focus on our goal to build the next generation of riders. We need you to deeply understand our strategy and focus areas and align with us to be one powerful team. Building riders is what you do better than anyone else. Now, some people may say we can't. The media loves to create drama. Well, I'll tell you something about the naysayers. They are flat out wrong. Here's what they apparently don't know. You're selling to young adults. You're welcoming them in your stores as customers and employees. They apparently don't know that you've made Harley-Davidson the #1 seller of new motorcycles in the U.S. to young adults for the 9th straight year in a row. You guys are outselling our nearest competitor by more than 3 times. Now here's what they've forgotten. You've been building riders and fulfilling dreams of personal freedom for every American generation since 1903. And while each generation has been different in what they do, what they like, and what personal freedom means to them, each generation has adventure-seeking and freedom-loving people. Your generation wasn't different in this way, and today's generation isn't different either. So here's what I say to naysayers. With our brand and this dealer network, the products we have today, and those that are coming our way, put on your boots, tighten up that helmet, because we're going for one hell of a ride. Our second ask is that you keep evaluating and improving your sales process for your dealership team. So your teams are doing everything they can to show riders, both existing and new, the value of Harley-Davidson products and services. Your showroom, with your trained and experienced professional team, remains the epitome of where to inspire our riders and bring new ones into our sport. And finally, with our strategy, we ask that you think about what you do as reflective of this dealer network and this brand as a whole. Your uniqueness and entrepreneurial spirit are great strengths. Yet equally as powerful is this dealer network delivering our brand experience as one. Integration and full network participation in initiatives that benefit the rider experience are so important. Our new alliance with Eagle Rider is a great example. Building a truly national rental program on new high-impact Harley-Davidson motorcycles, departing and returning to your showrooms is our goal. Every dealer should be in this program, and many of you have already eagerly signed up. Talk to us at this show about your participation so you're ready for an exciting 2018 rental and travel. travel season. Now, other ways we can compete and win is one, related product support and program integration with SIM and SRI. Bar and Shield, focus and attention. Dealer systems like Talent. And our new Dealer Lead app being previewed at this show. All good examples. And how about the competitive advantage we have in HDFS? Take a look at this story.
When a first-time buyer comes into the dealership, you know, their nerves are at an all-time high and not sure if they're even going to get approved on the motorcycle. So when you have a program like the first-time buyers program for HDFS, and you're able to sit down at the desk with the customer and let them know, hey, we got an approval for you. It's one of the highlights of their life right there.
I started out riding around, I was 15, 16. My first Harley-Davidson was a 2005 Sportster Custom 883. I walked into the Harley dealership looking for a bike that I had seen posted online for $1,000, and it was Kawasaki. I did not think I could afford a Harley. Did not think I was able to even own a Harley at 18 years old. But as soon as I got sat on my first Harley and got to take it for a spin, I fell in love, and I knew that I would not go to any other bike after that.
We understand Harley-Davidson riders, and we work very closely with Harley-Davidson dealers to develop products, programs, and services to meet riders' needs. Well, HDFS offers a variety of lending options to help virtually anyone who wants to get into the sport of motorcycling. Because we want to do whatever we can to help them realize their dream of owning a new or used Harley-Davidson motorcycle. In addition, we offer the Harley-Davidson Visa card, and the rider earns rewards that they spend in your dealerships on parts and accessories and motor clothes. And finally, when your rider is ready to upgrade their motorcycle, HDFS is going to be there to fully support them and help them achieve it.
I wanted to upgrade, so I upgraded to another Sportster, and then after that I wanted to do an even more of a little bit of an upgrade. The salesman looked at me and said, "What's your dream bike?" And I told him, I said, "Well, I'm not here for my dream bike, I'm here for my next step." He goes, "No, I want to know your dream bike."
And he wanted to get on a bagger, so we test rode a couple of baggers, and he wound up riding off with a brand new Road Glide.
I never, ever dreamed that I'd be able to walk out of that place with a brand new motorcycle with everything that I wanted on it. The process of getting approved was very easy, and the process of seeing how much you could get approved for took little to no time at all.
Dylan's excitement level was through the roof when he found out that he could get approved on his own for the motorcycle.
Harley-Davidson Financial Services offers 124 finance and insurance programs in 50 different countries outside the US and Canada. In fact, this year alone, we've added 4 new finance programs in different countries, all designed to help the Harley-Davidson rider realize their dream of personal freedom. HDFS wants to protect the rider as well during their ridership journey. And we offer very comprehensive motorcycle insurance. We offer great protection products such as the Harley-Davidson Extended Service Plan and Guaranteed Asset Protection, all to make the Harley-Davidson rider's experience more complete. And don't forget, HDFS offers terrific dealership training for your staff to help them provide an outstanding customer experience.
We're very fortunate to have support to move these bikes every day, to sell these bikes. You know, if we didn't have HDFS, it would be a lot tougher game for us for sure.
I had the most fun and the best time of my life I've ever had on these two wheels. I ride this thing every chance I get.
Young man riding a bagger around town, this is great. You know, this is what Harley-Davidson is all about.
Come with me and my guys on a Friday, Saturday night. We'll show you how Millennium's ride.
We're in the business of delivering personal freedom. How incredible is that? U.S. dealers, on behalf of the entire company, thank you for everything you do. We couldn't be more honored to be building an even brighter future with you. Thank you.
Okay, today in International, the reach of Harley-Davidson spans across 96 different countries. We reach across the globe farther and deeper than it's ever been. Yet, as impressive as this is, there's still room to grow, with riders who have yet to experience the Harley-Davidson way of life. And so, guided by our strategy, we are determined to bring our brands to more people and show them what we know so well. We're reaching out to new markets, like our dealership in Lhasa, Tibet, China. At 3,700 meters or 2.5 miles above sea level, it's the world's highest Harley-Davidson dealership. We're expanding in exciting new cities like Ljubljana, the beautiful capital city of Slovenia, and Phnom Penh, the bustling capital of Cambodia. We're also reaching into new communities like Brampton, Ontario, Canada, a city of 600,000 people with a median age of just 34 years old. Now that's targeting the next generation. And while reaching new markets is exciting and necessary, we're not letting off the gas in our established markets. Here's what's so amazing about our history and our brand. Today, we're in places where dealers have been taking care of riders for more than 100 years. It's incredible. So thank you for a century of leadership and market share strength to the dealers in Australia, in Canada, in Mexico, and Japan. It's exciting to think of the opportunity that's ahead of us internationally. However, let's be clear, to achieve our goals, we must be more than just about geography. We also have to grow the impact we're making in each market and do so in a strategic way. It's about growing the reach, the market share, and the profitability of our dealers. To make a big impact on people, we need to focus on inspiring more riders in new ways. Show them what they're missing. It's about planting the seed of how fun it is to ride. Take a look at this. Today, in Germany, at one of the largest gaming conventions on the planet, the makers of the popular video game, The Crew, will announce its latest version, and it features a Harley-Davidson 883. This game is played by millions of young adults every day all over the world. We want to show them the dream and then make it real. Now, making an impact is also about going after those that already ride. And this year, we converted riders from the other guys to Harley-Davidson using targeted online advertising, social media, and at retail. Thanks go out to all the dealers who participated in the Dark Custom Demo Tour, the Passport to Freedom, and Battle of the Kings promotions. Impact is about encouraging our riders to go bigger and truly know the feeling of an incredible Harley-Davidson touring experience. Today, targeted campaigns to drive test rides implemented by you, like Discover More in Europe and Brazil, the dark side of touring in Asia, are inspiring more riders to consider touring on one of our great machines. And test rides make a difference. And thanks to your efforts, in this first half of this year, we created over 125,000 test ride requests. That's a real impact. In Asia, we're making an impact by building brand awareness through apparel in growing markets. Earlier this year, we aligned with an apparel design group that's an expert in reaching young adults. By building relevance to our brand and to leisure motorcycling through product and placement online and in over 100 specialty retail stores, we're reaching an entirely new audience and new potential riders. By growing reach and growing impact together, we'll not only grow sales, we will grow the passion of our riders for all that we are and all that we do. And here's our proof. This is Anushriya Gulati, a 24-year-old rider from Dehradun, India. Himalayan Harley-Davidson, where are you? Way back there. You know her well. Anushriya started her riding journey on an Iron 883, but today she's logging miles on her Street Glide Special. There's many great things about Anushriya, but what we love is her passion for Harley-Davidson and the brand ambassador that she is. She's ridden from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, That's from the northern tip to the southern tip of India. She's a hog member who loves to ride. Her travels across India are amazing and her stories are epic. International dealers, we could not be more proud to be working with you to build new riders like Inusria, and to support you in taking care of our current riders in Latin America, in Canada, in Europe, Africa, the Middle East, Asia, and the Pacific. From all of us who support you in every market, thank you for all that you do for our riders every day.
Wow. We're reaching more riders in more ways, and we're inspiring the next generation of Harley riders. And if there's one thing that inspires riders like nothing else, it's what's next.
All new products. From general merchandise to parts and accessories to our new motorcycles, get ready because here they come. Thank you.
Exclusively and uniquely Harley-Davidson, and we're using 114 years of experience to develop apparel to welcome more people in, people that just want to join in and be part of this amazing brand.
Reaching out to more riders in more ways is an important goal of ours, and it begins with functional riding gear. As a motorcycle company, the most important part of our job is keeping our riders comfortable and protected so they can do what they love to do, ride every day, and it all starts with comfort. Harley-Davidson heated clothing is designed to keep our riders warm and extend the riding season when temperatures drop. The new BTC heated clothing launching at this show features a nano-core wire for infrared heating throughout the garment. It also has a very cool, simple thermostat built directly into the garment. It's one of the thinnest, lightest heated clothing garments that we have in the market. Our riders are constantly looking for a solution for year-round comfort, and our summer assortment features the new innovative cool core fabric that expertly manages heat and moisture to help keep you cool and comfortable. This new technology keeps the rider up to 30% cooler than skin temperature. This jacket also features a comfort action bag that provides greater mobility and enhanced comfort while in the riding position. Based on the overwhelming response to the Pilot 3-in-1 helmet introduced at the Retail Readiness event, we are excited to launch a gloss black version of the popular 3-in-1 helmet with a newly designed muzzle. Our customers demand versatility and value, and this unique helmet can be worn 3 ways for added comfort. It also features a pull-down sun shield for maximum versatility. For those who want the vintage look with low-profile design and full-face protection, the vintage stripe full-face helmet nails it. Classic race-inspired stripes in bold team colors draw the eye. And check out these awesome features: ample venting, magnetic shield closure, contoured cheek pads, and much, much more.
With our aim to extend our reach to more people, we saw an opportunity to expand our offerings to meet the needs of more customers through more differentiated collections. Our customers have different and unique senses of personal style and how they want to express themselves. That's why we're excited to introduce 3 new apparel collections which inspire greater freedom of personal expression. Genuine motor clothes, rooted in classic Harley-Davidson heritage and styling, offers the most iconic and overt brand expression for our most loyal customers. It provides a broad assortment HD originality with handcrafted details, signature graphics, and innovative treatments to provide vintage character. It's grounded in genuine brand heritage and expression. It targets a global core customer, but will have broad appeal to anyone who appreciates the strong, authentic heritage of Harley-Davidson like only we can do. We all know apparel can be a powerful and easy way for people to try us on. We know younger buyers value authenticity, things that are the real deal. They want to be their own true individual. Sound familiar? It should, because that's Harley-Davidson and the thinking behind our all-new Garage collection. Replacing Black Label in 2018, it features real, stripped-down, uncomplicated basics for customers who love uniqueness and the originality of our brand. More gear, more styles, more fun, more freedom. That's what we're after in general merchandise, and we are honored and excited to deliver it all for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vice President of Styling and Design, Brad Richards, and from Motorcycle Product Planning, Paul James.
Hey, it's good to see you all again. Paul, it's been a year since we were last on stage together in Boston.
And what a product year it's been. For starters, I think everyone in this room deserves a big round of applause for knocking it out of the park all year long on the all-new touring experience we launched last year.
Come on. Let's also not forget 2 more home runs. The mid-year launch of the new Road King Special and the Street Rod.
And we are here to keep this momentum going. Our product development effort is, as always, unrelenting.
Especially since the boss has promised the world 100 new high-impact models in 10 years.
Now, to make that happen, the combined forces of form, function, and emotion will continue to drive the look, sound, and feel of every Harley-Davidson motorcycle we launch. Now, did everyone catch the first new motorcycle of the night? The 2018 that you just saw in the video, the Sportster 1200 Custom? So this new Sportster 1200 Custom has mid-mount controls and a perfect blend of black and chrome. And with new tank graphics, it's really got a whole lot of new attitude as well.
Want to talk about attitude? Let's take a look at these bikes. Here you go. The new 2018 Street Glide Special and Road Glide Special. Now, along with the Road King Special, these bikes complete the triple threat of custom touring models we'll offer in 2018. And they follow the same styling formula that we introduced with the Road King Special. Look lower and darker and take the special models into their own unique space in the touring line.
With these two bikes, chrome is out and black is in. From the mufflers to the front end, even the new Talon wheels are just dipped in black.
We left a few chrome details on the engine just to emphasize its V-twin shape. Both bikes hug the ground on slam suspension, and the stretch saddle bags make these bikes look even lower. Now, this is a reflect that we're seeing on it's a look that reflects the look that we're seeing on the streets and at bike shows around the world.
And these bikes are still loaded with features. The Street Glide Special and the Road Glide Special come right from the factory with the Boombox 6.5 GT audio system, a painted inner fairing, and of course ABS and security. Now we know the darker look won't appeal to everyone, so for riders who prefer bright chrome and bright paint, we'll offer the standard Street Glide and Road Glide this year with models that we ordered from the factory with the Boombox 6.5 GT audio and ABS and security. And let's not forget all the comfort and control and performance of the suspension upgrades we introduced on the touring models last year.
And of course, the proven performance of the Milwaukee 8 107 engine. Now, talk about writing a new chapter in the Harley-Davidson Big Twin legacy. The Milwaukee 8 has had global impact. Just take a look.
sound, and feel of our touring lineup is absolutely incredible. The success of the Milwaukee 8 is a direct result of a product development strategy that has been built on driving higher levels of innovation, consumer insight, and speed to market. And it demonstrates the awesome capability of the Harley-Davidson team. From designers to engineers and test track endurance riders to the production technicians and all the support staff that bring it all together. The Milwaukee 8 with the all-new touring suspension is a great example of what we mean when we say high-impact new product, and we're just getting started. The success of the Milwaukee 8 is also a testament to your efforts. Harley-Davidson dealers from every corner of the globe have inspired riders to put a leg over our touring machines so they could feel the performance of the Milwaukee 8 engine. In just 3 months' time following the launch, we saw dealers increase their test rides by 100% or more, driving touring sales and touring market share. And you have proven again and again that personal experience, deep product knowledge, and test rides are the best-selling tools we have. So thank you. Thank you for every test ride. And let's keep them going, because there are so many more people who have yet to feel the power of the Milwaukee 8 for themselves. The Milwaukee 8 is helping power our future. And you won't have to wait any longer to see what's next for Milwaukee 8, because here it is.
Harley-Davidson factory. Available exclusively for CVO models in 2018. Let's hear it for the all-new Milwaukee 8 117. Yeah.
117 cubic inches. How do you tell them how much power we're talking about here, Paul?
How do you guys like the sound of 124 foot-pounds of torque?
It's a new benchmark for Harley-Davidson performance.
It is, and it's only offered for CVO. Now, Brad, your team also made some dramatic changes to CVO's styling and design for 2018.
We're taking CVO style in an exciting new direction. Now, since the program started in 1999, CVO style has always been about extremely high profile. It's been extremely high profile and featured lots of chrome, big, bold, colorful paint. It's time for CVO style to evolve. So we're stretching its appeal to more riders. To riders who appreciate style and detail, and who also define a motorcycle by all aspects of its dynamic performance, from its engine to its lights. So for 2018, we've shifted CVO bikes to a look that's more contemporary, with finishes that are super premium, and on some models, more subtle. And to further broaden the appeal of the CVO models, for the first time, we'll offer 3 very different styling treatments for each individual model.
Let's start with the CVO Street Glide.
Let's do it.
Back for 2018 with an audio system that really cranks. Can you believe 6 speakers, 3 amplifiers, and 900 watts of audio power on 2 wheels?
Wow.
Speakers all around, including a new set of speakers and the fairing lowers for 2018.
Let's look at the 3 styling choices for the CVO Street Glide. So this look offers the most chrome in color and brighter wheels. Now this bike on the screen is the second choice. It has components in gloss black and sexy smoke satin chrome and a more subtle 2-tone paint scheme with these tapered stripes. For the third choice, we've taken the CVO Street Glide to the other extreme. With this treatment, it's completely blacked out with monochromatic paint. I know the dealers will be excited to see the CVO Road Glide return for 2018, right? Street Glide will offer this bike in 3 ways, from chrome and brighter paint, to a choice with a blacked out powertrain and some color, to this sinister bike, blacked out and monochromatic. And I love this new color, gunship gray. All right? Again, the idea is to appeal to a broader cross-section of customers, and also to offer more CVO exclusivity.
Yeah. And you cannot miss the new 21-inch knockout front wheel on the CVO Road Glide. The first time Harley-Davidson is offering a factory 21-inch wheel on a touring model with no compromises and the ability to customize.
This creates a dynamic new proportion for the CVO Road Glide.
And there's some more CVO news that I know the dealers will want to hear. We finally cut the infotainment cord. No, really, we really did it this time. All 3 CVO models will come with a new Bluetooth wireless headset.
Thank the Lord.
It's a new Bluetooth wireless headset system that interfaces with the boombox audio and prompts. All right, now your drivers, they can enjoy their music, they can hear navigation prompts, they can intercom with their passenger and even other riders using wireless technology and features exclusive to Harley-Davidson, with audio quality that's superior to any other headset on the market. And we're not limiting this to CVO. Thanks to a compact plug-in transmitter, this same wireless system will be offered through P&A for any touring model equipped with a Boombox 6.5 entertainment system. And it's compatible with current Harley-Davidson Bluetooth headsets, so customers who already have those can upgrade and connect to the bike without buying a new headset.
Hallelujah. Yeah. So finally, here's the flagship, the 2018 CVO Limited.
Man, this fade paint scheme is incredible, and I'm not sure the stage lights really do it justice.
You guys see that paint, what it's doing? I love this paint, and it was a real challenge to figure out how to apply this color in production. This is something only Harley-Davidson could accomplish. No other motorcycle manufacturer would attempt a paint process this complex. Notice that the fade effect is replicated on each painted part. It makes the bike look like it's being illuminated from below. Now this is the brighter version of the CVO Limited, with plenty of chrome on the powertrain. But we'll also offer 2 other styling choices. The CVO Limited with a blacked out powertrain and exhaust, which gives that bike more of a performance look. And finally, Paul, there's this version.
Oh man, you really blacked that one out.
It doesn't get much blacker. Actually, that paint scheme is a CVO surprise that we're going to save for the end of the show.
Oh, wow.
Right.
There's more.
Oh, boy.
That's CVO for 2018. The look is very new, but the CVO mission is unchanged. Offer the most discerning Harley-Davidson customer a premium custom experience that is backed by Harley-Davidson service and warranty. The most powerful engine, the newest technology, exclusive accessories, and attention to detail that can only be called wonderfully obsessive. That's how we'll always define CVO. So how about it for the new CVOs?
All right. Now that we have our touring customers on their road to personal freedom, let's turn our attention to another important group of riders and give you all what you've been waiting for. These other riders are big twin cruiser riders, who through performance and style express freedom in their own way.
Now let's remember that Harley-Davidson created the big twin cruiser motorcycle and defined the cruiser genre for the entire industry. So just think about the influence of these groundbreaking big twin cruisers. The 1971 Super Glide, arguably the original factory custom motorcycle. The original Super Glide married big twin performance and daring style by combining elements of Sportster within its design. Thank you, Willie. It gave us some classic models like the Lowrider, Wide Glider, and the Dyna Fat Bottom. And then there's the 1984 Softail, classic hardtail styling underpinned with modern suspension that offers a chassis with perfect lines that our riders love. You see it in Heritage Softail, Breakout, and perhaps the most iconic cruiser of all, Fat Boy.
There is no doubt we have come a long way with our big twin cruisers. But it's time for Harley-Davidson to launch a new custom revolution. And it's once again time to transform the cruiser segment. Because tonight, we reveal a game-changing, all-new big twin cruiser platform that will replace the current Dyna and the current Softail models. Our new big twin cruisers are the result of an extensive and intensive development program, really the most massive undertaking and the biggest new product launch in the history of Harley-Davidson. Of course, it all starts with the customers. We talk to cruiser riders from around the world. We learn that they value tradition, but they also want technology. And that's what we've delivered. New technology, new performance, and new style on every big twin cruiser in the line. And so tonight, we reveal a single big twin cruiser platform that combines Softail style and Dyna performance in one all-new big twin cruiser platform. A line of cruisers far superior to any Softail or Dyna model you know of today.
One singular platform, one solid foundation. And here's how it all comes together. The Pope Milwaukee 8107 is the beating big twin heart of the new Harley-Davidson big twin cruiser platform. It's ready to deliver all of the technology it offers touring riders and even stronger performance thanks to its enhanced power-to-weight ratio offered by this new, lighter platform. 107 cubic inches of displacement and 4-valve cylinder heads deliver stronger acceleration and more power for passing. 10% quicker from 0 to 60 miles per hour than previous Softail models with the Twin Cam 103. This is a new version of the Milwaukee 8, engineered and calibrated specifically for big twin cruising, and it has an exclusive feature. Dual counterbalancers that cancel out 100% of primary vibration and idle for optimal rider and passenger comfort. Cruiser riders have been craving Milwaukee 8 performance. Paul, and now they're going to have it.
Now, a new bike needs great bones. So our new big twin cruisers will cradle the Milwaukee 8 engine in an all-new frame. Now, it's all thanks to the technology and the engineering talent at our product development center. These guys are like super smart rocket scientists. They've used digital design to maximize strength and minimize weight throughout the entire chassis. The stiffness of this chassis, right down to the backbone, is the key to improving dynamic performance because it keeps the front and the rear wheels aligned when you're going through corners. This new cruiser frame is incredibly stiff. In fact, it's 65% stiffer than the previous Softail frame.
65% stiffer than Softail and 91% stiffer than Dyna. That's right, 91% stiffer than the Dyna chassis. To further enhance overall chassis stiffness, the Milwaukee 8 engine is rigid mounted in the frame. What you will feel is much more responsive handling on every ride.
Now we know weight is the enemy of performance, and we wanted to make these cruisers as light as possible. This entire chassis is 15 to 20% lighter than the current Softail, and that makes these cruisers even more dynamic. So you'll get stronger acceleration, more controlled ride, more responsive handling, and braking performance. These bikes even feel lighter off the side stand, they're easier to push around the garage. Put it all together, and it means more and better thrills for experienced riders, and even more confidence for new big twin owners.
So we've got Milwaukee 8 power,
and we've got this high-tech new frame.
To hold it up, we need suspension. So up front, these new big twin cruisers will feature the same proven dual bending valve front suspension technology we introduced last year on our touring models. This is a much more advanced front suspension than was offered on previous Dyna and Softail models, and it's been tuned specifically for this new cruiser platform to deliver precise handling, a controlled ride, and confident braking.
Now the rear suspension is also all new. Let's start with a Softail style swing arm that preserves the classic look of a rigid frame through all the big twin cruisers. Like the frame, this swing arm was engineered to be stiff, strong, and lightweight. Now here's the big change. An all monoshock rear suspension with a coilover shock located under the seat. Now this design optimizes the shock alignment with the swing arm for premium suspension performance for smooth and really outstanding handling. We've also added significantly more preload adjustment range than previous models for better rider and passenger comfort. And the preload can be easily adjusted without lying on the ground.
Awesome.
Which is why most Softail customers never adjusted their preload in the first place. I mean, really, how many of you have adjusted the preload in the rear suspension of the Softail? Come on, raise your hands. Oh, come on,
No,
really?
you did not.
There's like 2 guys. They don't do it, we don't do it, you don't do it, and our customers don't do it. You know, so Brad and I just got back from Sturgis. We were out there watching a lot of our customers ride our products. We saw a lot of really heavily loaded down Softails.
Very loaded down.
And a lot of very uncomfortable looking riders. There was this one couple I remember, they were on a 2003 Deuce.
On Nemo Road.
On Nemo Road. They had their luggage, they had all their camping equipment, they had their bedrolls, and man, they were hitting every bump in the road. In fact, I think on Nemo Road, if they would have rolled over a quarter, they could have told you it was heads or tails.
And that's why some models will feature hydraulic preload adjustment with the turn of a knob on the side cover. Others will offer a convenient preload adjustment accessed under the seat. So this is the foundation, the bedrock, the backbone of a revolutionary big twin cruiser lineup that will fire up the Harley faithful. It's a big twin cruiser lineup that will inspire the next generation of cruiser riders. It's a big twin cruiser lineup that will blow away the competition, and it's going to blow your minds.
This single big twin cruiser platform takes everything that you've loved and known about our previous cruisers, exhilarating dyna performance in soul-stirring Softail style, and elevates that passion to a new level. And with one twist of the throttle, our riders will immediately realize this is a cruising experience they could only imagine, an experience that only Harley-Davidson could deliver, an experience born from Milwaukee 8 power, a stiffer frame, a lighter chassis, premium suspension, and all wrapped up in kick-ass Harley-Davidson style. So, forget about the dyna or the Softail experience that you've had before. Just forget about it, it's gone. Because Brad, it's time to bring out the most dynamic big twin cruisers ever offered by Harley-Davidson.
Let's do it. Welcome to the new Softail platform. And let's begin with models most rooted in Harley-Davidson heritage. These are the motorcycles that appeal to riders who are attracted to classic lines and iconic style. Riders who express freedom with undiluted Harley DNA. One of the best examples, the Heritage Classic.
Yeah, the new Heritage Classic is a motorcycle that just oozes American style. It's got a little country outlaw to it and a little bit of rock and roll.
Well, the style of Heritage has always been a direct link back to the 1949 Hydroglide model, a look that still defines Harley-Davidson for many of our riders. And it's funny that you mentioned rock and roll, because when we were designing the new Heritage, we had Elvis.
Wait, that Elvis?
No, not that Elvis. Elvis before the capes and all the jelly
Oh,
bells.
you mean 68 comeback special Elvis?
He was,
All right.
that's the guy right there. Yeah, exactly. Take a look at this. Mini 8 bars and black wheels, a lot less chrome. We've stripped Heritage back to offer a pure interpretation of that original Hydroglide.
You know, the Heritage will really appeal to customers who want to tour in classic style. And the new Softail platform really makes it much more comfortable and more dynamically capable than previous Heritage. The new saddlebags, they're water resistant, and they have keyed locks for security. And more rigid liners will always hold their shape season after season. This new windshield is detachable, and it's got this cool dark lower half.
Right out of the 50 Hydroglide parts catalog.
Yeah, man. And a 5-gallon fuel tank gives you plenty of range, plus you've got cruise control, which will make those miles roll by with ease.
And new Softail model, the Heritage Classic features bright white Daymaker LED lighting, and the lighting performance is outstanding. But there's a technology twist here. Every Softail model is also equipped with additional signature LED lighting elements. The signature LEDs stay illuminated in parking light mode, and when the bike is on the road, they'll let everyone know you're riding the new Harley Softail.
And here's some more technology. The Heritage Classic and every new Softail model is equipped with a keyless ignition and Harley-Davidson Smart Security as standard features. And every model also has a USB charging point right up here by the steering neck, and that can be used to power a cell phone or a navigation device.
Now, there's also a choice Heritage buyers can make in 2018. For those who crave more performance, we'll offer the 2018 Heritage Classic 114.
That's right. That's right. The Milwaukee 114 riders are going to feel more torque and stronger acceleration. Plus, it sports a cool ventilator high-performance air cleaner.
I think young Elvis might go for the Heritage 114. But when the King was riding, there were plenty of tough guys turning early FL models into lean, mean bobbers. Softail Slim. So good proportions never go out of style. Neither does this lean bomber look. The original Slim model was inspired by classic post-war bobber, a hot rod created by stripping down a relaxed highway bike to cut weight and gain performance. Because to go fast, all you really need is a powerful engine and two wheels. Now our new Slim is a more faithful interpretation of that bobber style. And we made a radical change to the front end by removing a majority of the tin and blacking out the forks, so these new beautifully sculpted triple trees stand out.
You know, and the best of Slim is really still here. The black rims, the wire wheels, the bob fenders, and the Hollywood handlebar.
Same with the solo seat, only it's got a new tuck and roll cover and a more comfortable shape.
You know, but there is something that's missing from Slim, and a couple of dramatic changes that we need to mention. Adding power and cutting weight are a surefire formula for success. The new Slim has Milwaukee 8 107 power, but it also weighs a whopping 35 pounds less than last year's Softail Slim.
35 pounds.
35 pounds.
Let's take a moment and demonstrate here what 35 pounds, or about 16 kilos, feels like.
Oh man.
This is 35 pounds. That's 35 pounds of sand. So imagine riding with that strapped to your Softail Slim. And for those of you who aren't familiar with hauling riverbank sand, anything for a joke. This is Oliver, a 35-pound terrier and obviously a great riding companion.
He's got goggles on.
Oh man, he does.
You're such a good boy. Who's a good boy? He's a good boy.
How you doing? Yeah, he's cute, but I'd rather walk him than hold him. That puppy is built for speed. And if you're still not getting the feel of 35 pounds, meet Janice. Do you really weigh 35 pounds again? What do you think?
There's no question that 35 pounds represents a significant weight reduction to Softail Slim, and that improves really every aspect of performance, from acceleration to braking to handling. But to make the most of that performance, we've also addressed cornering clearance. The new Slim offers 5 more degrees of lean angle, which may not sound like a lot in a spec sheet, but there's no doubt you'll be able to ride the new Slim faster with more confidence in the corners.
You can feel 5 degrees. I had a hard time riding last year's Slim without grinding the floorboards.
Even think about going into a corner on Slim, you grind metal.
Oh yeah.
So, we have to ride these bikes a lot harder to touch the footboards down, and the new Slim and the rest of the big twin cruisers have improved lean angle, which was a big target of the Softail engineering process. Every new Softail model is actually a lot more fun to ride when the road gets twisted.
Riding with a little aggression is the bobber way. But back in the day, not every rider was into that stripped down look. And some riders still can't get enough chrome.
This is the all-new Deluxe. This bike is the classic showstopper and really the highline flagship of the new Softail family.
So this is a motorcycle that celebrates chrome and mines yet another vein of Harley-Davidson heritage. The new Deluxe turns up the volume with more chrome. Polished stainless steel, bright white sidewalls, and luxurious paint. And because sometimes less gives us more, we drop the passenger pillion, seat rail, and the luggage rack.
That really makes the Deluxe look like a pure cruiser.
What we're really trying to do is unclutter the bike silhouette so you get the full arc of both fenders on display. And also, you see more of that gorgeous paint.
Now, the halo of the LED signature lighting let everyone know this is the new 2018 Deluxe. But these new LED turn signals, they are incredible too, Brad.
The new blade shape of the front and rear signals are exclusive to Deluxe, as is the all-new LED tombstone taillight. They look upscale, premium, but also fit the vintage vibe of this bike. Give it a little extra presence. It looks cool on the curve, and now the Deluxe is also a blast to ride. It's a radically better made motorcycle. Wait till you get to ride this bike.
Because of its classic looks, you'd expect Deluxe to ride like a boulevard cruiser. But remember, under all that bling and chrome is the Softail foundation. A stiffer frame, premium suspension, and improved lean angle, plus Milwaukee 8 power. This bike feels fun and nimble on a back road. And the new pullback bar and the reshaped seats mean you'll likely want to drain that fuel tank before you want to get off.
You could tour on the Deluxe if it only had some luggage.
Oh yeah? Watch this.
It's so easy, even a guy from marketing can do it.
Yeah.
For 2018, For 2018, adding a tour pack is easier than ever with the introduction of the new Holdfast detachable latch system for Softail. So Holdfast was designed from the ground up alongside the new Softail chassis. Now we've installed low-profile docking points on this bike to show you how it works. With Holdfast, you can forget all about side plates or turn signal relocation kits. They are no longer required. This reduces your customer's cost.
Yep. And it's easy to sell for heating. Right? So the Holdfast latch system is really simple for customers to use when they're mounting or removing an accessory, like I even did it. The Holdfast system secures a tour pack mounting rack like this one, as well as a sissy bar upright or luggage racks. And these are just really a few of the more than 300 P&A items specific to the new Softail that will be available at launch, with more on the way. So be sure to visit the P&A seminar beyond the brochure at the expo tomorrow to see even more.
So with the Heritage, the Softail Slim, and Deluxe, we've created 3 Softail models that will appeal to the customer whose vision of Harley-Davidson is rooted in the heritage of our brand. Now let's consider a different rider with a very different vision. Now we all know some riders who are a little salty.
I'm a little salty.
You are a little salty. Riders anxious to harness rebellious, restless energy and put it on 2 wheels. They ride a Harley-Davidson to express freedom and earn respect through style, through performance, through an expression of pure individualism. And what do they ride? Well, let's start with Lowrider.
best of Dyna performance and Softail style. Let's check out the exciting new lowrider. It's lighter, it's quicker, it's more fun to ride, and it's exciting to look at.
The lowrider was your dad's Harley if he was a badass in the 70s. We recaptured that attitude for the next generation with this all-new lowrider. The details like the tank console and dual gauges, reshaped headlamp visor, and a one-piece seat that tapers over the rear fender. And you have cast wheels and this really bitchin' 70s throwback graphic.
Now the lowrider is kind of a blank canvas of the Softail line. It's a bike that is just begging to be customized. And that's why this model has a balance of chrome and black finishes, so it's easy to go with either a darker or a brighter vision. Mid-mount controls are standard, and this new Softail chassis actually makes it really easy to convert the lowrider forward controls for riders who want to stretch out a little bit. It now fits more riders for the way that they want to ride.
So no question the lowrider celebrates a throwback vibe, but some big twin cruiser riders have no time for nostalgia. They ride to earn respect from stoplight to stoplight. All right. The all-new Breakout. All right. The all-new Breakout is longer, lower, and more powerful than ever. Part drag bike, part chopper. The Breakout looks the business with its massive 240mm rear tire, raked out front fork, drag bars, and these new gas-retuned cast wheels.
And the Breakout does deliver the business. You've got the performance of Milwaukee 8 107 V-twin and a weight reduction of 35 pounds compared to last year's Breakout model. Now for some customers, they're going to crave even more muscle, and for them, we offer the Breakout 114 model, powered by the Milwaukee 8 114 engine with a standard radiator unit.
Now we didn't want to hide a beautiful Milwaukee 8 motor, so this new smooth top fuel tank was shaped to expose as much of the motor as possible. So when you're sitting on the bike, the engine just looks massive. It's pretty cool. Paul, they might be wondering, what did we do with the gauges?
Oh, a drag bike don't need no stinking gauges.
Yeah, but a street bike does.
Yeah, it does. So that's why our engineers, they created this all-new digital riser gauge. It's an LCD display with a digital indicator that's built right into and incorporated right in the handlebar riser with it. Now, from a distance, it looks like the bike has no gauge. And here's another techie feature that Breakout customers are going to love. It's this external hydraulic preload adjuster. Just turn this knob, and you can adjust preload across a range of more than 200 pounds.
Now it looks like the knob is coming out of the oil tank, but it isn't.
Yeah, the cover is shaped to look like the old Softail oil tank, but as in all the Softail models, we moved the oil below the engine and placed all the electronics, the battery, under the seat. So there's no more riding with an oil tank under your thigh.
You know, every time I sit on the Breakout, I feel like I'm lining up with the drag strip. Breakout is about raw performance. And now let's check out a bike with raw attitude.
This is the all-new Street Bob. Talk about a motor and two wheels. This bike is all attitude, Brad.
So the Street Bob represents the evolution of the bobber from the 1950s to the 1960s. It has a lighter looking front end than slim, and we push many of the elements of the design to the absolute legal limit.
This bike is raw and stripped down to the bare essentials. From its mini ape handlebars to its smooth top tank that really shows off the engine with no console, and to stick to the barely legal theme, it also has the electronic digital riser gauge on the bike to make it look like the rider stripped off the Speedo and threw it in his workbench.
Right? The Street Bob is the entry point for the new cruiser line. It's the most attainable big twin cruiser and a natural step up for a Sportster rider. Now it's light, it's fast, and it's powerful. A great fit for the new generation of young urban riders.
And one way to give the Street Bob even more attitude is to kind of ride it dirty. You know, gritty and raw is a really good statement of this bike.
Dirt works and it's free, but here's an even better way to customize your Street Bob. collection is a complete collection of 15 products, from fuel cap to axle nut covers, all finished in dark, distressed, pre-aged brass that has an industrial look. Now these parts are not brass plated, they're not brass coated, they're not brass colored, they're not brass looking. This is the real deal, genuine, solid brass, delivered pre-aged to a rich patina. And here's what's really cool. This is what we call a living finish. Each part is going to age naturally as the rider uses and touches the motorcycle. It's the ultimate in personalization.
And there are even more ways to customize your new Softail. For the rider that prefers billet to brass, the Rebellious Defiance collection will feature 14 products including engine trim, hand grips, and footboards in 3 premium finishes. There will also be a complete selection of chrome and black essentials for Softail available right now. In fact, there are more ways than ever for your customers to begin turning their big twin cruiser into a unique custom of one.
Harley-Davidson motorcycle makes a statement, but it's not necessarily a statement about the bike. It's a statement about the rider, a statement about attitude and personality. We know that when a rider sees a motorcycle, they automatically put themselves on a seat and they imagine how they're going to look when they're riding that bike. Now, this is how Harley-Davidson approaches motorcycle design and development, with the rider's perspective in mind. Now, our goal is to create a motorcycle that each rider will fall in love with. And those riders, our customers, expect us to stay pretty close to the script of most Harley-Davidson motorcycles. That's the look, the sound, and the feel that they're familiar with. But when we've met those expectations, as we have with our new specials, the CVOs, and with these first 6 Softail models, we then feel we have permission from our faithful to push the envelope and color outside the lines. And that's my favorite place to color.
No, that's true.
With that in mind, we've reinvented 2 new big twin cruisers to represent a modern, aggressive creation of the most iconic Harley-Davidson style statements. Now, each is unmistakably new and still unmistakably Harley-Davidson. A new foundation for cruiser style, for the rider seeking a new and distinct expression of personal freedom.
With more power and more presence than ever before. Now, creating a new Fat Boy represented a particular challenge for the team because they had the unenviable task of redefining an icon. Perhaps the most iconic Harley-Davidson model in recent history. 2018 Fat Boy is new in every way, but it's also quite obviously a Fat Boy.
And we tried a lot of ideas. Found the best design formula when we simply turned up that volume on the chisel for billet look that defined the original Fat Boy. The aluminum disc wheels and a distinctive headlamp are Fat Boy cues we had to keep, but we gave the wheels more definition, and the headlamp is a wild new shape. It's atomic era design turned on its head, highlighted by the new signature LED lighting, and contrasting to satin and chrome, bright chrome finishes. The new headlamp is visually powerful, but the entire front end of the new Fat Boy is massive. And that 160 millimeter front tire is bigger than the rear tire on the Softail Slim.
Man, and it's all balanced out by this massive 240 millimeter rear tire that looks like it's spilling out from the rear fender. The new Fat Boy is really visually imposing, but it's actually 31 pounds lighter than the previous Fat Boy. And it's packing even more power with Milwaukee 8107. Riders who want to crank up that power-weight ratio, they can choose the Fat Boy 114 like this one, or even more Milwaukee 8 muscle. And both Fat Boy muscles, both Fat Boy models, are equipped with a remote rear suspension preload adjuster, so they can make the most of that new monoshock rear suspension.
The 2018 Fat Boy is familiar, but obviously new. It looks solid, tight, and contemporary with perfect proportions. With the new Fat Boy, we push the design envelope. But now, it's time to blow that envelope apart. Seriously, every Fat Bob design element is rooted in the history of this company. The V-twin engine, the fat front tire, the bob fenders, the headlamp nacelle is inspired by the 1961 dual cab. But we've given each of these elements a contemporary new aesthetic. For example, we've chopped the nacelle of the headlamp down to a pillbox slit and then packed it with advanced LED technology that blasts the beam down the road. The signature LED array is especially dramatic on this bike. The Fat Bob has the fuel tank shaped to expose the top of the engine we talked about, and we've topped that tank with a compact console and a unique gauge.
The front end of the Fat Bob is really technically advanced, with a stiff inverted fork with cartridge damping, a steeper steering head rank angle, and a massive tire with this aggressive tread. Combine this front end with our new monoshock rear suspension with remote preload adjustment, a stiff, lightweight frame, an aggressive riding position, and Milwaukee 8 power, and you've got a big twin cruiser with more dynamic capability than we've really ever produced.
Ever.
This Fat Bob looks and feels athletic. Let me tell you, good rider on this bike, Canyon Road, is going to embarrass some sport bike riders.
That is true.
And of course, like we've said, here's a Fat Boy 114 with ABS. Your customers demand even more performance. For those customers who demand more performance,
that looks really cool though. I do like it. That's badass. That's 14 looks badass. I can see it's got a fairing.
This is the ultimate Softail performance package. 2018 Fat Bob, customized with genuine parts and accessories, including a slam rear suspension, Defiance collection parts, and the maximum Screaming Eagle treatment. Extreme Flow air cleaner, a set of street cannon performance mufflers, and a stage 4 kit that takes displacement up to 117 cubic inches and horsepower through the roof. Now the fitment of Screaming Eagle products from Milwaukee 8 from stage 1 to stage 4 has been expanded for each of the new Softail models. Plus P&A has developed new street cannon mufflers and high flow air cleaners specific for Softail.
this completes the all-new 2018 Softail line. The next era of Harley-Davidson Custom is here. Stiffer chassis, a significant weight reduction, high performance front and rear suspension, increased lean angle, and the design elements that really blend our heritage with our future.
With these new big twin cruisers, Harley-Davidson defines the American custom motorcycle scene for a whole new generation of riders. Harley-Davidson dealers, this is your all-new Softail lineup.
and gentlemen, please welcome Vice President, Global Marketing and Brand, Heather Malachek.
Hi, everyone. Hi, I'm Heather Malachek. So I'm guessing you're wondering, what the hell is that for, right? Well, I'll tell you. This is the most inviting, non-pretentious, down-home, uniquely authentic way to say, come join us, because we have a seat for you. And it's just one of the ways that we'll invite people to come celebrate our 115th anniversary. This historic event than with a cool beer and the best seat in the house. Let's see what I got in here. Oh, hold on a second. That's not fair, is it? I'm sitting up here. I got a cold beer. You're sitting. Hold on a second. Can I get a hand from sitting down here? You can pass on some beer for me. You look like you'd like a beer, sir. There we go. So bear in mind I'm from Scotland, so this may not be as cold as you'd like. There, some people over there need a beer. All right. You got your beer? You ready? Cheers. To get here early, right? Folks in the front row. There's plenty more for everyone else at the welcome reception, I promise you. So let's get to our plans for celebrating our 115th anniversary. I've got event plans to share and even more new products to show you. What an exciting and historic year that we have ahead of us as we celebrate 115 years of freedom, Harley-Davidson style. And at this anniversary, we're throwing parties for the people. And as we look to build the next generation of Harley riders, this anniversary will be focused on celebrating the sport of motorcycling and the riders. It'll be for everyone who remembers the freedom they felt the first time they took off pedaling down the street on two wheels, and is for those who took it further and faster. We're celebrating riding, racing, meeting new friends, and connecting with people from all over the world who share the same passion that we do for freedom on two wheels. And our anniversary celebration will include two marquee events. The first event will be in Prague. I know we have some folks over here from Prague, right? We have an event in Prague where in July of next year, we'll celebrate at the beautiful Holsavice exhibition grounds. And we'll have riding tours in and around Prague, which is the largest historical city center in Europe. And through the beautiful central Bohemia region, putting Prague and Harley-Davidson at the center of every motorcycle enthusiast's list of things to do next summer. And then following Prague, all roads will lead to Milwaukee. Yes. Following our dealer meeting in 2018, the Rides Home will kick off all over the country and will culminate in Milwaukee on August 29th at our Lakefront celebration. And after we properly kick off the anniversary celebration, that weekend will be filled with flat track racing, drag racing, curated rides, street parties, more street parties, and a few other special events that will set this anniversary celebration apart from any other rally our fans and our customers have ever seen. And we know the power of our anniversaries is undeniable. Anniversary events have always inspired riders of every age. And so together, we want to show the world the authentic experience of riding and fuel the fire to create the next generation of Harley-Davidson riders by putting Harley-Davidson at the center of it all. And critically important to our success, we want every dealer involved. And to get started planning right away, we've created a 115th anniversary dealer guide, and it'll be available here at show, and it's on HDNet. And in it, you'll find find ways to engage your customers with product integration ideas and ride planning for Prague and rides home to Milwaukee. Now, what would a celebration be without anniversary edition products? So we know your riders and non-riders look forward to celebrating our anniversary events with a new anniversary edition Harley-Davidson motorcycle and gear. And so, in the continued spirit of appealing to more riders in more ways, for the 115th anniversary, we're offering 2 anniversary edition paint sets. Let's take a look. More exclusivity. Each will be serialized. And to keep these bikes truly desirable, we'll be producing only a very limited number of each anniversary edition for worldwide distribution. This classic 115th anniversary Legend Blue and Vivid Black edition will be available on the Tri-Glide, the Ultra Limited, the Street Glide, the Fat Boy 114, and the Heritage 114. These bikes also feature a brass and cloisonné 115th anniversary eagle with a bar and shield tank medallion, along with a beautiful 115th anniversary script on the console, the timer cover, and the air cleaner. And for riders looking for a modern change of pace, here is the 115th anniversary Legend Blue Denim Edition. And this edition is offered not just on the Street Glide Special, but also on the 48, the Fat Boy 114, and the Breakout 114. Over a base of exclusive, solid Legend Blue Denim paint, these bikes feature a tattoo-inspired eagle with bar and shield graphic, and each has hand-applied serialization numbers on the fuel tank. How cool is that?
Yes, that's a cool detail.
To get everyone, riders and non-riders alike, in full celebratory mode, we're offering more than 50 new anniversary styles across riding gear and casual apparel. Everything for our riders and fans that need to commemorate their own personal 115th experience. These products are available now and can be replenished throughout the year. And check them all out and the nearly 200 anniversary licensed products at the Expo tomorrow. This is our time. 115 uninterrupted years, which is a milestone that very few brands can claim. And it's a history worthy of celebration. So let's celebrate in a really big way. We want you to join us in Prague. Join us in Milwaukee. Ride with your customers. Bring someone new. This is our 115th celebration, and it's a powerful and very bright spark to inspire that next generation of riders. And we really look forward to seeing you there. Thank you. And now, earlier in the night, we promised to show you one more CVO motorcycle. And now it's time. And here to bring it out, it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage President and CEO of Harley-Davidson, Matt Levitin.
Is the 115th anniversary CVO Limited, with all the CVO and anniversary special content, and, as Brad said, its own unique serialized paint scheme. A limit of 1,200 worldwide for your most loyal, passionate riders. Check it out.
So as you heard at the beginning and all along the way tonight, we're focusing on the rider in everything we do, reaching out to them in new ways, giving them easier access to us around the world, and there should be no doubt about it, exciting them with awesome products. Every effort is geared to building, to inspiring the next generation of Harley-Davidson riders, and nothing inspires like our incredible product. This is a product year, a product show. We all know that great product is the foundation of a great ride, and great riding is what it's all about. We've got the gear. We've got great first-to-market accessories across the board. We've put more special Milwaukee 8 power into our specials. We've dialed up the custom in our CVO, our custom vehicle operations. We've got anniversary bikes that put 2 stakes in the ground about our 115 years of continuously great motorcycles, camaraderie, and dealers that bring it all together. And we've got an all-new motorcycle platform built for riders. Beautiful to look at, 100% Harley. Built to be ridden, begging to be ridden. These new Softails will speak to more people in new and different ways. Each model has its own voice, a distinct personality to speak powerfully, each to a certain kind of soul. You know, we put the fat boy on a diet, and we put the rider back in lowrider, because high-impact product, emotional product, is only as good as the ride. It's the very heart of why we all do what we do. There's nothing sweeter. High-impact product. Sometimes it's visual, sometimes it's more mechanical. It must always be emotional. As Willie G famously said, form may follow function, but they both report to emotion. I hope we've done you proud here, Willie. Thank you for your inspiration. Off to the product teams that created all the incredible products you saw here tonight. And a special thank you to our Harley-Davidson engineers, our riders in tonight's show. Great job, quite literally, getting us here tonight with these awesome new products. These engineers and all of our teams across the company have put their all into the entire 2018 lineup. Let's give them and the teams back home a huge hand. Because I'm pretty sure everybody back in Milwaukee, York, Pennsylvania, Kansas City, and Tomahawk heard that round of applause and they appreciate it. This is where high impact begins. High impact begins with this product in your store, and we have the best ever on offer. Last year, I asked us all to ride every day, because when we ride, we're reminded again how awesome it is to ride. When we ride, others see us. They think about riding and become inspired to take their next step with us. It is and always has been about the ride. And now more than ever, our entire lineup is built for riders. Get on these bikes. Get your customers and competitive owners and the next generation of riders on them too. You absolutely have to feel the difference. Our ride is now a whole lot better. What a time to be a part of our world. We've got it all, and it's time we take the gloves off. Take the gloves off about our role in our sport and lead with power. Lead with the strength we alone bring. We have the leading brand and no excuses products. We have loyal, passionate customers. And we have you. You are amazing. Your dedication, your commitment, your talent, your care. Thank you for being who you are and bringing what you bring every day. You know, you're the problem solvers, the community builders, the local heroes, the ride leaders. You are the face of Harley-Davidson to the world. Together, we must continue to inspire existing owners to ride more miles, fall in love with riding again and again, every day. Together, we must inspire even more competitive owners to swing a leg over what they've been missing in their life on the road. And now more than ever, we must put our heads together, lock arms, and inspire that next generation to join in. Join the sport. Join our brand of it. Throughout our history, we have found our greatest success from meeting our toughest challenges and facing them together. Many times, I've talked about the importance of focus, alignment, and commitment, and how these three things are all we need to accomplish whatever we set out to do. Today, we have a clear strategic imperative in the U.S. and around the world. We need to work together like never before to build the next generation of Harley-Davidson riders. Our success, all of us, rides on this singular mission. And like never before, we must dedicate ourselves to it. Product plays a powerful role, and we have power in product. But all of us, and I mean all of us, company and dealer network alike, can do much better to more powerfully create a Harley-Davidson brand experience where riding is at the core of everything we do, where ownership means participation, and where the dreams of youth are both planted and fulfilled in your dealerships around the globe. As we embark on this, our 115th year in our legendary history, let's put our Harley-Davidson Army on this task to inspire and build the next generation of Harley riders. Our 6,000 employees, your 40,000 dealership employees, and our legion of passionate, loyal riders. Together, let's show the freedom lovers, the adventure seekers, the people who dream of living and living for real, who we are, what we're about, and how great it is to be one with the greatest brand on earth.
Now I see you made a believer out of me. I was blind, now I see you made a believer out of me, and I'm moving on up now, getting out of the dark. My light shines on, my light shines on, my light shines on. I was lost, now I'm found. I believe I know now. I was lost.
Your guys' comments are awesome. Your guys' comments are hilarious. This whole meeting I've been cracking up. You guys' comments are hilarious. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. Yeah, basically there's no more Dyna, guys. Dyna's gone. It's It's all Softail now. So the Street Bob, the Fat Bob, the Lowrider, they're all Softails now. I'll be live streaming tomorrow, guys. I'll be live streaming, giving you guys close-ups of all the bikes. All the bikes are on Harley-Davidson's website right now. So go to Harley-Davidson.com, check it out. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Sorry about the camera, guys. I'm on my iPhone and it sucks, I know. You got the Heritage, you got the Fat Boy, you got the Breakout. You basically only have 3 dynos now. You got the Fat Bob, the Street Bob, and you got the Lowrider now. They're all Softails now. But you got 3 CVOs. You got the Street Glide, you got the Road Glide, and then you got the Ultra Limited. Better shots of the bikes, go to Harley-Davidson.com. I know my camera work sucked. I'm on my iPhone 7. Yeah. I'm going to the party right now, guys. Harley has a party. Follow my Instagram. I'll be doing some Instagram stories of the new bikes. I think there's going to be some bikes at the party right now. And thanks for watching, guys. You're welcome. You're welcome for doing it. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. Just type in Matt_Laidlaw and follow me. And I'll have some Instagram stories of the new bikes right now. But I wasn't planning on doing this, guys. I planned on just doing the live stream tomorrow at the expo floor. So follow me or log in at about 10 o'clock tomorrow. And that's Pacific Standard Time. 10 o'clock tomorrow, I'll be doing like close-ups of the bikes and everything. I don't feel great about no new dynos, guys. I'm a little bit sad, but I'm gonna reserve my my comment about the dynos until I actually ride the new bike. I'm thinking this new chassis is gonna be pretty good, guys. I think the Dyna Softail chassis combination, well, it's just a Softail. There's no more Dyna. I think it's going to be good, so I'm going to ride it. Stay tuned, guys. I'll be doing my full reviews that I always do, and I'll let you guys, kind of know how the new Softail rides and everything. I have high hopes about it. I think the suspension's going to be a lot better. That monoshock looks pretty good, but to get rid of the word Dyna, get rid of the Dyna family, that's like, it's catastrophic. That's really, really sad. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel about getting rid of the Dyna platform altogether, but we'll find out. Yeah, it's kind of a kick in the nuts. You're welcome, guys. I mean, the Dyna, I mean, it was such a good up-and-coming bike right now. I mean, you got Dyna Nation just in full force right now. So many people are jumping on the Harley-Davidson platform for the Dynas. And so I think you're going to see those Dyna riders obviously go to this new platform. It's lighter, the suspension is going to be better. I think a lot of these guys that are stunting on the Dynas right now will find this new chassis is pretty good, but that's yet to be seen. So we'll find out. Trying to answer some of you guys' questions here. So the CVOs are 117s now, right, Scott? All the CVOs are 117s.
117.
So all CVOs are 117s. You've got a Fat Bob that has a 114 in it. You got what, a Fat Boy?
Yeah, you got the Fat Boy with a 240 rear tire.
Fat Boy has a 240. You got the 114 in there.
Fat Bob's got the 114.
The Fat Bob, yeah. You got there's a breakout, right? A breakout that has a 114. Yeah. Thank you, Grabad.
Sorry, we gotta close the station.
We're getting kicked out here. Oh boy. Okay. I'm getting kicked out of the auditorium, guys. I'm being escorted out. Yeah, the 21-inch wheel, that looks pretty freaking legit. Yeah, the 21-inch wheel on the bikes, that's pretty good. What do you guys think? What do you think I should buy? Me and my brother Scott are both gonna buy bikes. What do you think we should get? I'm thinking the blacked out Street Glide Special. What are you getting, Scott?
I don't know. I like my FXR a little bit more now.
My brother has an FXR. I think he's saying screw the new bikes. He's sticking with the FXR. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna end this video right now. I'll have some Insta stories up if you want to follow me on Instagram, just Matt_Laidlaw. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.